So good morning students. Today we study about the reactive routing protocols. These reactive routing protocols is called on-demand routing protocols because they have to update their destination path only when needed. So in proactive protocols we studied that each node have the tables and they store the next node address or path address in the tables. So they are called the table driven protocols, routing protocols, where the reactive routing protocols are these protocols find paths to destination only when needed, means on demand. Whenever a packet want to whenever a node want to send a packet from one node to another node, only on that condition the routes are updated. So it is called the on demand routing protocol. So we provide in this reactive routing protocols, we have dynamic source routing protocol, then ad hoc on demand distance vector routing protocol, location added routing protocol, associatively based routing protocol, that is ABR, associativity based routing protocol, then signal stability based adaptive routing protocol, that is SSA. So these protocols have the following advantages and shortcomings. So the disadvantage are in this reactive routing protocol, high delay of route setup process because they are on demand routing protocols. So whenever demand occurs to transfer the packet from one node to another node, only on that condition the route has been discovered. So in this way, high delay to route setup process, routes are established on demand. So so by this cause the route setup process, the delay occurs high. So the advantages are small control overhead, no route updates. So if the demand did not occur to transfer the packet from source to destination, then there is no control overhead. Then low scalability. The disadvantage is low scalability. It means no route updates. Then the last one is low storage requirements. Only needed routes are in cache. So there is no need to more and more memory to store the path into the at the root nodes. So the first of all we study about the dynamic source routing, that is DSR. So what is DSR means? This is a source based routing protocol. The difference between DSR and other on demand routing protocols is on demand protocols periodically exchange the so-called beacon hello packets. Hello packets are used to inform neighbors about existence of the node. So what first of all done? Each and every node in a network that send a beacon packet, and by this they set to each and other neighboring node that they are exist in the network. DSR does not use hello packets. Okay, but this technique is not used in the DSR. The basic approach of the protocol is as follows. During route construction, DSR floods a route request packet in the network. So instead of hello packet, during route construction contraction, DSR floods a route request packet. Intermediate nodes forward route request if it is not redundant. Destination node replies with route reply. So all of the destination node reply for the route request packet by the route reply packet. The route reply packet contains the path traversed by route request packet. So every root reply packet have the path that comes through the root request packet. The receiver respond only if this is a first root request. So we know every time initially whenever nodes are discovered, at that time only root request packets are sent to the neighboring nodes. So the receiver respond only if this is a first root request. So not duplicate packets are sent into the network. So this is the DSR. The DSR protocol uses the sequence numbers on each and every packet. So root request packet carries the path traversed and the sequence number. So in the DSR protocol, each packet contains the address that comes through the root request packet, and there is a sequence number that is on the packet. So the sequence numbers are used to prevent loop formation and nodes check it. So there is so in the network the sequence number trapped that there is no loop occur into the network. The DSR also uses root cache in each node. So each node have some memory. In that memory they store the destination. If node has root in the cache, the root is used. So this is the DSR. A root establishment here. The root establishment perform into the DSR. How can the root established in the DSR? So benefits of DSR: to avoid overflooding the network, exponential backoff is used between root request sending. Another one are intermediate node is allowed to reply with root reply if it has a route to destination in cache. Next one, if the link is broken, the root error is sent to the sender by node adjacent to a broken link. So here, if the root 7 to 6 is broken, 6 to 7 is broken, then adjacent node send the root error. Okay, thank you.